Crayfish, crawfish, mudbug, or even crawdad. All across the United States, people call these freshwater crustaceans something different. But one thing everyone agrees on, they sure are tasty. We've traveled to southern Louisiana looking for the Cajun culture experience and to find the perfect crawfish recipe. Will Jeff and I finally be normal and fit in somewhere?
On the next episode of America's Least Deadly Catch, Kyle still gets mortally wounded.
Not a chance. Welcome to the Greenway Outdoors. Pushing off from shore, we were immediately tossed into assembly line work mode. Barry would drive the boat along the rows of traps. We'd grab the traps, dump the crayfish onto the sorting table, rebait the trap, and put the trap back in the water just in time to grab the next one. Meanwhile, one or two guys would be sorting through the crayfish, putting the big ones into the mesh bags, and pushing the smaller ones through the sorter back into the water. The whole experience was pretty fascinating, and I was surprised that we caught a catfish in one of the traps. But possibly the coolest part was switching from one pond to another. This boat was farmer ingenuity at its finest. The heavy boat was fixed with hydraulics and tires in order to pond hop quickly. We have moved into our third crawfish pond, and it's already been our biggest producer.
So this guy's small, about to go through, so we just punch him through the rest of the way just to let him go, because that means they're too small. So, hey, I'm picking. You had your chance to play God. Now it's my turn. You die, meet you.
They got invited to the crawfish bowl.
Yeah, that's the thing, is this guy doesn't want to go to the party, because actually, yes, he does. He doesn't fit. One too many wingdings, buddy. You're coming with us. Small.
Natural pond wingdings?
Yeah, natural pond wingdings. It's a thing. There's just so many of them. It's awesome. Fun fact about this, Jeff, is he said that the water, Mr. Barry, when you weren't listening, but you can trust me, is that the water is clean enough here to just drink.
Oh, nice. All right, you first. On the next episode of America's Least Deadly Catch, Kyle still gets mortally wounded.
All right, I got way better joke than that.
What do you got?
All right, you know the difference between a Cajun zoo and a regular zoo?
What's that?
The regular zoo, they have the description of the animal underneath it. Cajun zoo has recipes underneath it.
We finished up our trip with over 130 pounds of crawfish. We headed back to the house to get them washed and ready for our big Cajun-style crawfish boil. Barry's friends and family were coming over, and we wanted to make it right.
So we've got them all in here now, and they'll just purge themselves of all their gross stuff, or what are we doing?
Yeah, we run in water through here. It shoots water from the bottom, and it drains out the side right here.
Okay.
And when the water gets crystal clear, they're clean enough, ready to put in the pot.
Got it. So don't they have like a vein or something that runs up them with all their...
They do. But the only proper way to clean crawfish, to get that vein complete, it's a 24-hour process. You got to keep them in tanks like this for 24 hours and just keep putting fresh water, and then they're clean.
Gotcha. But they taste pretty good this way then.
Oh yeah, there's nothing wrong with them like this.
Cool.
He goes, luckily, we've got another tub all set up. Oh, okay, cool.
It took about 4 hours, but our 130 pounds of crawfish cleaned up really nice. Now it's time to get them in the boiler, already blazing hot and spiced up. The smell of Cajun spices filled the air as guests started to arrive. Everyone grabbed a cardboard tray, a heaping helping of crayfish, corn, and kielbasa. On today's episode, we harvested crawfish in Louisiana. We also had the opportunity to learn the tricks of the trade from Barry Toops. Now, Barry is a great person and likely has more knowledge about crawfish than anyone on the planet. He works hard to be the very best at what he does, but he does it in a humble way. I've often thought about the difference between pride and just meticulous hard work. The book of Proverbs says when pride comes, then comes disgrace. But with humility comes wisdom. I think the difference really comes down to your mindset. If you believe you alone created success, that's where pride comes in and destruction happens. But when you remember all good things happen through God, you're in the right mindset and blessings will flow.